Hey, how's it going, everybody? Is this thing on? This thing on? Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody. I want to come up here. I'm going to talk about some crypto trading groups. Yeah. You know those online mentorship programs where some dude with a rented Lambo and like a $50 Udemy course promises to make you a Bitcoin billionaire. Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Hey, I joined one of those groups once. I thought I'd learn the secrets of crypto. Spoiler alert. The only secret I learned was how to lose $500 on a premium signal that told me to buy Dogecoin at its all-time high. yeah. Hey, thanks, Chad, man. Hey, that moon rocket emoji, man, that really sealed the deal right there. Hey, these mentors, man, they're like they're like the sketchiest life coaches you've ever met. They got these personality traits like they're loud, they're overhyped, and they're constantly flexing their gains. Yeah, you ever see their Instagram? It's just them sitting, posing in front of a yacht. A yacht that they don't own, holding a laptop with the trading view chart that's clearly in demo mode. And bro, turn $100 into 10 million in 3 days. Oh, really? Hey, really, Crypto Carl? Then why are you charging me $999 for this PDF called "Hodl Your Way to Crypto"? That's crazy. But no, let's talk about the fees. Okay, now these guys, now they charge more for their exclusive mentorship than my college education. $2,000 for a 6-week course? What? Bruh, for that price, man, I better be learning how to mine Bitcoin with my mind. Ooh, and what do you get? What do you get? You get a Zoom call where they teach you how to draw a trend line. See this squiggly line? That's your ticket to the moon. Bro, I learned that on YouTube for free, man, on YouTube. From a guy named Dave who's trading in his mom's basement. Hey, Dave, how's it going, man? At least Dave's honest about his hot pocket budget. And exaggerations, man. Oh my gosh. These mentors, they act like they're only one trade away from buying Elon Musk's Twitter account. I made 500% last week. Yeah, sure. And I did press the Tesla this morning. They never show you the losses, though. I mean, you ask for proofs and they're like, my accountant's dog, he ate my portfolio, man. Meanwhile, the VIP group, though, is just a Telegram channel full of bag holders crying about their Shiba Inu hold, right? Now, the worst part, the personalities. Yeah. Every mentor's the same. They're either the crypto bro who calls you fam and says to the moon like every 5 seconds. Yo, fam, this altcoin is it. It's going to 100x. Bro, the only thing 100x is my therapy bill after listening to you. Then you got the mystical gurus like deep voice. The blockchain spirit is my animal. Dude, you're not a shaman. You're a guy from New Jersey named Steve who discovered crypto last Tuesday, dude. Or then you got that doom prophet who's always like, buy my course before the market crashes. Spoiler, the only thing crashing is my faith in humanity after joining your group. And don't get me started on the group chats, man. You join their elite trading community, and it's just 500 dudes arguing about candlestick patterns like they're decoding the Da Vinci Code, man. Bro, that's a bullish hammer. No, it's a bearish doji. Meanwhile, the coin that they're arguing about is down 90%, and the mentor is like, stay calm, this is just a dip. A dip? Bro, this coin's in the Mariana Trench. Oh, and then you got them signals, right? Yeah. Oh, them signals, they're just like, hey, pay $200 a month for my premium signals. And the signals just buy low and sell high. Wow, thanks, Warren Buffett. I never would have figured that out. Yeah, the only manipulation here is you convincing me to join your scam. I mean, course. And the testimonials? Every website's got these fake reviews like, thanks to Crypto King, I retired at 25. Meanwhile, the guy who wrote it is still working at Chipotle. You check their Twitter, it's like just them begging for airdrops and tweeting, win Lambo. The only Lambo for you is you're getting the Hot Wheels from Walmart, dude. Here's the truth, though. These mentors aren't traders, they're marketers. Their real hustle is selling you a dream. Now, they're not making money from crypto, they're making money from you. And you are their exit liquidity. Yeah, that's right. You with the HODL tattoo and the $50 Binance. Yeah, you're the one that's funding their fake Rolex. So the next time that you see a crypto mentor promising you a private jet, man, save your money. Go to YouTube and search crypto trading for beginners, or better yet, just hop over to Road Dawg Crypto and learn the same stuff for free. Or, maybe just buy a coffee instead. It's a better investment than their VIP mastermind. To the moon! Yeah, to the moon with my credit card debt.
Saddle up or something. It's crypto o'clock. Yeah. Wandering these pixel prairies, hunting Bitcoin ghosts. Double dips and bull traps. Who even knows? Who knows? Stumbled on Road Dawg's den. Charts glowing dim. Nightly at 10:30, where the weirdos swim. Harmonics, whisper secrets, risk games so quaint. Meme coins, leaping fences in this digital paint. Bitcoin and Jesus croons from the speakers low. Altcoins whimpering softly, putting on a show. So poke that like if you're bored. Join the dog parade. Super chat your nonsense. Make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer. Alpha drip so slow. Subscriber don't whatever. Let the boredom go. Oh, rounding up the oddballs in this crypto charade. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, where plans get unmade. Plans unmade. Tunes like buy me a vet, dripping honey, sweet road and kudo, twirling on Solana Street. Chart school doodle signs, giggles in the grind, rants on governments, fading chats on weed, unwind, mystical mumbo jumbo flare that's half asleep. Degens and misfits clustering, secrets they don't keep. Off-kilter guitars stack. Hover on the edge, super chat your plea. Member keys to nowhere, join the apathy. Like spark a tiny flame, crowd swell so mild in this dog days. Round I feel vaguely beguiled. Ooh, poke that like if you're bored. Join the dog parade. Super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer. Alpha drip so slow. Subscriber don't whatever. Let the boredom go. Poke that like if you're bored. Join the dog parade. Still bored. Super chat your nonsense. Make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer. Alpha drip. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, Road Dawg or something. Woke up to a green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn.
Well, ringing of the cowbell.
Phone at the bus stop. Portfolio reborn. Mom said, put it in premium bond. I said, Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing charts in the loo. Feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said, just hold still, darling. The moon is on its way, but the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay. 'Cause the bull run is a fairy tale. Once upon a time, then they rang the closing bell. Big hands in the castle, small hands in the well. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell, tambourine.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto, the Road Dawg, where we take a look at the Bitcoin charts, look at the altcoin charts, and ask ourselves, why the hell we in crypto right now? When Lambo, when Moon, what happened to our dreams? Number go down, not happy. That's just kind of the general sentiment out there, in case you've lived under a rock for the last little bit, or, you know, if you've been one of the fortunate ones not in crypto. Crazy price action today as I was asleep and missed this. So I'm pissed. Yeah, at some point you got to sleep, and there's not much sleep during the night in this game for some of us. I don't know why that is. It makes no sense. Snoozing, and you losing. But that was a nice pump. I was in it, but I wrote it down because I was apparently didn't have targets or even stop loss set. Naughty. It was on the plus side, it was the small account we have for the channel. On the negative side, I'm not doing a very good job of showing you how to take $100 and growing it into a bigger account. It's not looking pretty over here at all at the moment. I've got a hedge going on. I am up a little bit on the long, but I'm also down a little bit on a short. But she kind of got away from me a little bit today, and for that, I apologize, as using it as an example of supposed proper trading techniques. Yeah. There we go. All right. So anyway, that was sneaky. I mean, it was cool, the up part, but this whole other part that came with it, that was just dirty. That's dirty Bitcoin. I'm just telling you, that's just dirty. You should be ashamed of yourself. Matter of fact, I think we ought to have a little talk about that. So we need to talk about ethics and everything here, Bitcoin. What the hell is going on with you? Got so many people out here depending on you, Bitcoin, putting their life savings in on you. Hell, you got MicroStrategies trying to sell everything in the whole damn world to buy as much of you as he can. He even doesn't even care if he gets you on the lows. He's just a Bitcoin whore, and here you are slapping him in the face around too. What's going on with you? Are you teaming up with these BlackRock people? What's going on? All this ETF went to your head or something? I mean, come on. 4-year cycle thing. This is Q4, by the way. This is when you're supposed to be pumping, not dumping. And I'm just got to sit here and just look at you, Bitcoin, and I just got to ask you, what the hell's going on? And I know you're going to sit here and tell me, well, look at the charts. What did the charts tell you? As if I'm supposed to be a damn mind reader. Why don't you use your words, Bitcoin? Use your words and tell us. But no, you want me to zoom out. You want me to stop looking in on the small time frames and zoom out. And I'm like, that's for boomers, Bitcoin. Why the hell would I ever want to do that? Like, go to the monthly. Oh, is that what it is? Or is it the monthly? Is that thing going on right now? Is that what the problem is? I mean, you need a neck rub or something? I mean, what the hell? What can we do to ease the cramps that we are all experiencing here from this difficulty? Because apparently, if you're not happy, Bitcoin, nobody's freaking happy. So you're down here at the red 21. Is that a coincidence? Anyway, you're at a 21. So you're saying that you could find some support here, possibly, but if you lose that support, then all hell breaks loose, and you're going to be down in the blue zone. I think we'll all be down in the blue zone, won't we? If this red line doesn't hold. Oh, for God's sakes. But here's the telling sign here, man. Oh, what's this? Well, you didn't tell me you had one of those. That looks bigger than mine. What the hell? Don't pull the slam bam thank you ma'am on me and say sir. What the hell's going on here? Bitcoin. On the monthly. What have you got going on? You're turning red on us. Things are going to get kind of crampy and moody, it appears. Sad to say. It may be a rough period ahead, fellas. one that we're not familiar with from this rise up was everything was erecting to the upside, all the fun days. It was just yep. Hump it, hump it, hump it. Hump it, pump it, pump it. Hump it, hump it, hump it. When you look on the bigger scale, it's scary as hell down there, to be real. Anyway, wow, Bitcoin. So we're at a point of support that we could be losing. We're at the make or break moment. Man, I love it when we're just at. I love these cliffhanger moments with Bitcoin. We're always at the make or break moments. It's just that, usually it's on a Friday, right? Anyway, Bitcoin, the music's here. Do better, Bitcoin. Find some support. Turn things around. People be dependent on you, man. People got their whole life savings in on you. I'm just saying, looking to you to change the world, change our lives. Not just Lambos, just help us get ahead. Give us something give us a leg up so we don't keep getting buried down in the sand. And how is this helping us if you just keep taking our money, Bitcoin? Stop it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had to have a talk with Bitcoin there. I feel a little emotional for it, so I might have to take a moment, regroup myself. Makeup, please. Hey, what's that powdery stuff? Oh, what was that? That's not kosher. Is it halal? Oh, hell no, it's made in China. That's worse than all of it. We're back. Hey, everybody. It's about time that, I'm sorry, we have to do this, but, our only sponsor is, we got to give them tribute here. And, good ass coffee to keep you up all night.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here,
Pubes are free.
Oh, the best
That's a bonus.
part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
How come there's never any music when that stops? That's crazy, Sean. Get on the program, Sean. My producer, Sean, everybody. The best professional in the field. Anyway, Bitcoin on the 1 hour looking a little frisky. I know she's below these trend lines. I'm kind of pissed about it. That's what I'm pissed about. I guess we should zoom out and take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Why is the turkey pissed? Well, we had this trend line here and going to here and coming up here, and it looked like we were trying to bounce from there. But then it said, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We lost it. Okay, we're like dealing with that. So we started looking at this little yellow line here, 618, and of course you bumped our head there. I'm like, okay. But that looked good. And we're getting back in here. It's still a scary area with the resistance. You can see the trend lines, resistance, and even the moving averages here over here. 800 and whatnot. That's the sad that they brought us all the way back down. But what does that make? That makes a double bottom here. The only thing I'm missing from this equation is a support area that makes sense to me. The only one that does make sense is if you take your Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high, and we're looking at this 786, 886 area right here. That's a sweet spot. That makes a great area to be looking for double bottoms, ladies and gentlemen, just to put fib theory in a nutshell. Perfecto place to be looking for a formation such as this, a double bottom, senor. So, seeing how this line is more slanted than this one, it's more sharper, I would say a little symmetry might be in order here to make a more parallel channel. Oh my God, look at that. There is more of a parallel channel now. Now we got uno toucho, tudo toucho, threedo touchos right here on this bottom trend line. And it's kind of signifying a double bottom. Makes me feel stupid for having that little short hedge open right now that I see this. This is the first time I'm actually doing TA since we had that little run up today that we had. Oh, and here on the hour, it looks so tiny in retrospect, right? When you're on them smaller ass time frames, the ones that confuse you on what you should be doing or if you should be doing anything, because they can do that with all that noise. Soothing to come out here and look on a bigger time frame just to gain a little bit of perspective. All right, so our moving averages over here. Here's something that's cool. Okay, 360 above the 800 and everything else too. That's bullish. That's the only damn one that's really giving me some bullish momentum. Well, I mean, 200's doing okay, but everything's on this downtrend, right? And it looks like we're trying to consolidate here at a support area, right? And for this local move from this one to this one, okay, you got that. You got that. I'll give it to you. I mean, if it's going to offer it, let's take it. If you're trying to look from the very bottom and go to the very top, some of you guys might be looking at that idea. And in that perspective, well, it's a 6180 Fibonacci. See, we can both be right, okay? We can both be right here. That's crazy how that works. There's confluence and all this stuff, right? If we are looking at that idea, I like that idea too myself for looking for a bigger picture move, which hopefully if we're looking for a bullish scenario, we need something along the lines of this, and that is an A equals CD from the bottom here. Take us up to this negative 382 area cheat code. I've got extension on my Fibonacci's, and I like to label it right there. I don't know what this one is, and it looked like one of them, probably from something else, but I'm going to take you off right now. If you're important, you'll come back up. All right. So there's a path, a potential idea, valid potential pattern idea that we're getting a double bottom at that zone that could take us up there. There are also, and I'm just going to take all these other guys off of here. Should I take you off? You're our main 382, right? From our bigger picture. Okay, we leave these guys. I don't think we need you anymore. All right. I want to zoom out because it's always good when you zoom out. See, a lot of people thinking that we're and they can be correct. All right, that we might be in some type of bear flag, and of course that gives you some measure moves that go down to some rather scary areas right there, about 68,000. And if we're in a bear market, I'm sure we could probably see that. That's not, and when you look at it from here on the 1 hour, it doesn't look like it's that far to go down there, does it? What is that? That's another 20% drop. Like hell, you should be used to a 20% drop right now. We just had a couple of them almost. Feels like almost a couple. From 126 down to where we are now. Hell, feels like this bear market is already trying to touch some bottom areas already. We go from our high here at 126 all the way down to that little low area we got there that we hit that terrible day in November. Came down to 80,000, wiped out a lot of people there. Yeah, that red line is our 236 fib area, meaning that if this area is the area to hold, if this is our higher low from over here, from this low here, if this is a trajectory that we're going to continue, this is the area to stock up on. So I don't know what's happening. What are the big boys doing? Are they selling? Are they quietly buying? What are they doing? Because that's kind of the important thing I think to pay attention to. And I don't have the official information to share with you. Most of the information I've seen lately has been that they do buy here. But I have nothing solid. Maybe we should dig into that if we want to be a little bit more accurate. I'm just going over what the charts say, and they're saying we're at support. You're getting some possible bottoming formations trying to happen here at some support levels, even though it's scary as hell because it's flirting with some very... We drew a line in the sand, and the little bastards just jumping on both sides, saying, "Ha ha! I'm here. No, I'm here. No, I'm bullish. No, bearish. No, I'm bullish." And it's I would just want to slap the hell out of Bitcoin right now. I'm just calling it for real. Bitcoin, I feel like slapping the hell out of you. I just thought, you got us all so frustrated. You're supposed to be heading toward 150,000 right now, and you're down here at dang near 86,000. What's wrong with you, Bitcoin? Get off your ass. You know you got more potential than this. Get off that crack pipe. Anyway. Hello, Chad. Let me come over there because I'm just getting on rants tonight. Let me say hello to the 16 people who decided to spend their time with me rather than spend their time doing something productive with their life. I'm going to go down with the turkey. Yeah, you are the 1%ers. Thank you all for being here tonight. Postmodern Reality was number 1 tonight. Shout out to my man there, PMO. Don't piss him off, just PMO. Postmodern Oddities. Woo! Drinking some good ass coffee. Choking on some good ass coffee. Oh my god, it's good and ass at the same time, but it's. Testing 1, 2. All right, we're back. We're back. Oh, look at that nice rounded bottom. Just gotcha. Made you look. All right, Strega, how's it going, my man? Good to see ya. Strega, my OG. I forgot how long we've been streaming. Feels like 3. Is it 3 years or 4 years? I can't count anymore. I lost track. But Strega has been around for, especially since the streaming part started. We got 1984 Zeb. Hey, Zeb. You did an activity. Makes me think that you're Soul. Hey, Soul. Ave, what's going on? My man, Ave. The man behind the good ass coffee campaign. You only showed your Lambo once? Silver Day says, let's go. Shout out to Silver Days for being here. We got the Nightbot, which is kind of glitchy AF, but hey, well, I love you anyway, Nightbot. You rock most of the time. Silver Days. OG1, what's shaking with you, my man? 505 Cult. Shout out to you guys right there. Bitcoin needs a happy end, and we all need a happy ending at this point. That'd be a great stress reliever, I would think. Got to keep those vibrations high. So, Linda Anderson, how's it going? On a positive note, since 2019, after 3 red months, Bitcoin has a green one. Oh, you mean for this month? I'll have to try to determine the context a little bit better. How's it going, Celinda? Good to have you here. Always like to get Celinda's take on her opinions too. Strega says, I didn't do it. So Booper says, a look at H-bar? We'll take a look at H-bar. Let me write that one down here. I have an antibiotic resistance clap. Ave Bonina says, I think I may capitulate. Can't hang. You mean on the altcoins? I mean, that's probably something we should look at over here. Seriously, let's take a look at a total. It would probably be best to take a look at others, be for real. Because Ethereum can have a mind of its own while everything else maybe not as much. But I'm looking at altcoins and I'm like, gosh darn it, man, you are trying my patience too. Especially if we had a rounded thing there. We had a rounded setup there. Is that what is it? Are we looking on that on the smaller time frame? Did that happen? Wait a minute, back up, put all that stuff back. You're getting kind of pointy to be roundy right there. There was some rounding, some curving looking like it's trying to happen, and now it looks like, what's going on there? Big old scare tactic. We got this big old wick down here, 163 billion, and it looks like she might be trying to get back down there. That's one theory. What gets wicked often gets candlesticked or somewhere abouts in those areas, right? I don't know if she's going to be rounding there or not. I don't want that to dissuade me. We have this trend line here, and she hasn't gotten back past the trend line. I hate it when they do this. And you do see this in the bear market a lot for breakouts, man. You see this more often for, you get a good pattern like this that work good in the bull market or neutral market. I've been in some bear markets. You're like, okay, you finally got, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and then this is what you got, and it goes lower, and you're like, you suck, bear market. And I gotta say, for altcoins, man, I mean, look at it, altcoins. Let's clear the chart for altcoins. This is others. And why aren't you on here? I do this all the damn time, and I keep having to do it. I want people to see what I'm looking at. Ticker, interval, and save as. All right, let's see if we can make that happen. So we got others. This is the weekly. And maybe, did we look at this as a cup and handle idea? Because, I mean, you kind of got a little of that. That did fail the breakout, though, but it's not been invalidated for that idea because it hasn't broken this area. So there's still kind of a cup. I know it's weird. But these handles can do some wild stuff. They can go sideways for quite a while in some kind of wild ass range. It's not the end all be all pattern that they can, and that's horrible because what's that, another freaking year or something of sideways? Oh god, that would be horrible. I feel like sometimes these things come out of my mouth and I'm like, oh no, and then they happen and I'm like jinx it. When they happen, when I say them the first time, so I'm like, oh no, let's not talk about it, don't make it come true. Put some scenarios such as Bitcoin, still in the show this cycle. We talked about that early on. But wonder what that's going to have effects that's going to have with altcoins. Wow, there's a lot of altcoins showing up, and now we got some of these meme coin factories. How's that going to affect everything? It looks like everything's going to pour into Bitcoin, and altcoins are going to be oversaturated. Yeah, that's kind of what ended up happening. And then the Trump coin came out and then wiped out the meme coin. That was crazy. It has been a crazy cycle. It's like every opportunity that there is to go up almost feels sabotaged. And if there is something out there to play, there's always something, there's always this niche that comes out that gains traction that ain't worth a damn. Case in point, NFTs last cycle took all the hype, took all the value from altcoins, man. If it wasn't for NFTs, you would have seen a bigger altcoin run up last season. And it wasn't that great. It wasn't any better than what we had from in 2024 for that run up, for this run up. Well, right here it was, right? It was, well, maybe it was a wee bit better, just a wee bit. And especially, I guess, since we didn't have as many altcoins, right? But that was the comparable top that we had. Now we got this very textbook looking head and shoulders on others, right? And we are at, here on the weekly, the 200 moving average. And we've been there before and recovered. And so, I mean, so when I say that, it sounds like dooming. Like, we're right here, we're losing it, we're below it, right? Oh, it's all over. But, I mean, we've done the same damn thing over here. And it looked the same thing, but we recovered. And over here, and we recovered. And we recovered 3 times, but we recovered. Is this the time that we're going to give it up? I don't think so. And I'll tell you why, and I could be totally wrong, but one reason that the moving averages are cluing me in on is that, well, our 21, for one instance, is right up here at 266 billion and above our trend line, which we probably could adjust a little bit better here to this candle body. That and the way the 5 moving average strategy works, I mean, there's kind of a systemic way the price works through these moving averages, right? There's like a sequential order that price plays out, and so that would be the second test area, the 9, and then we would try to go get to the 21 if we can get a bounce here, right? And I would think that we've already came down and touched this guy, the bigger 360, so no need to touch you again since we touched it back here at the bottoms. So hopefully this will look a little bit more like this for the altcoins, and they're just at a very, a bigger bottom or support area, right? But for the chart pattern people out there, you can't help but deny that that is a textbook head and shoulders pattern, which there's no way it can go to the measure move of it, for a complete measure move of it, and they don't have to. YFI did one of these last cycle, and you're like, I don't see if it, you do the measure move, it goes to 0. And what I learned from studying head and shoulders and diving in deeper to them, they can actually play out sideways. So I mean, they come down, a good little half mark here, and like it would come down through this little area right through here, and just flatline, just kind of flatline. But it extends over time more than depths. What I'm trying to say. That's one option that I've read and actually seen play out. So that was kind of impressive. But we do have support down here at 150 if we do have to come back down to our major trend line area. But that's not a fun ride to be on if it decides to do that. And if this head and shoulders, if this area here does not hold, then the fun ride's over for a while, in my personal opinion. But there is a slight chance, there's still this little hopium chance that we can go back up, rather than seeing everything fall back down here. But let's look at this last example that happened. Let's see, back down this time we came and touched hung around the 200. Now this one already crossed a few things. Has this one already done it? This one hasn't crossed those moving averages yet, but it's trying to. But it did start moving a little bit faster down after we hung around here for a while till it came down and met us. So I don't want to see price come down. We want to see price go up to meet that moving average. We need to see a bounce here, in other words, not hang around here very much longer. Duh, turkey. I'm just saying. Now, I heard the word Fibonacci in that song, so I want to play with mine. I want to pull mine out of my pocket over here. And I'm going from this wick right here up to the next candle top that we got right here. So it's kind of tricky. It's been tricky dealing with these wicks, man. It just has been. So we got this little area right here. We're just at a nice area of support. So a little bit lower than the trend line I've got there. And since I haven't identified any harmonic pattern up there or whatever, but the majority of your harmonic patterns do tend to have this as their endpoint right here, the 886. That's why we pay a little bit more attention to them 886s. All right, there's one or two that do the 786, right? And then you see they're kind of common, but the majority of the ones I've seen either go here or we start tapping these lower areas. So we need to see a little bounce right here, and if you can curve around a little bit more for us others, that would be very much appreciated. Maybe you'll give us a little hopium of something we might see if you can just kind of curve through this area. But let's take a look at a bigger thing on their indicators, if you don't mind, for our altcoins. Now, one of the biggest ones I like to look at lately, and especially on the weekly, is the MACD. Here are some things that look kind of interesting to me on the MACD. These two lighter histogram colors that we got, and we got a few little examples we can look back here, kind of compare. This one was under the 0 line, like we are here, the two lines here, so that's cool. This one's comparable. This was back in March. Well, the weekly. Let's see what price action was doing on these time periods. Did we get a nice little? Was that our nice little turnaround? It was right before it. At that time, the first lighter bar, we got a little bit up. It took it a little doing. But it was indicating that we get some rounding out here, much like what we actually seen rounding out here on the histogram. This one's rounding out too, so might we be looking a little bit like this? We just go through a little accumulation phases here for, hopefully, this one lasted several weeks, man. What is that, almost 3 or 4 months there? That was from July 2024 until, well, gosh darn it, November of last year. You remember that sucky area of altcoins? And then the last one, it went from March until it started getting a little bit better, seeing some improvement in the next month in April, but not really until July did we start leaving that area. So is this like, oh my gosh, is this like until February, March, into Q1, Q2 of next year before we see something transpire out of altcoins? Can we hang down here? Can they hang at their bottoms for that long? Or they don't need to. Well, I'd rather see a nicer bounce from here than the more it rounds off down here, the more these things come down, right? And the more these things cross. We need to see something happen soon, in my personal opinion. So especially we broke that trend line. We need to see a fast recovery from this particular area that we're at, or even that area down here. Otherwise, I fear that we might be going through all this slow-mo, or even worse, down bullcrap out of these altcoins. Let's take a look at Habar. Oh, well, I guess we're good. Did we look at the monthly, the MACD and everything on others? I meant to do that. Here's something that's kind of interesting. The monthly for others, I mean, while we're seeing total 3 just now start to flip red, and seeing Bitcoin to start to flip red on the monthly, oh my gosh, it was actually right, that second thing, what was that, we were on the weekly? Was it the weekly when we put the lines up? Well, right after that was when the monthly flipped red, and it's been red for 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Boy, don't it feel like it? Looks like the others chart, MACD, is a nice little indicator to watch on the monthly for these little guys here. I mean, at least could have got up at twice the value. Looking at some of these ideas, there was some divergence there. There were a few signs, but there's more hope that altcoins will be doing good and doing better, especially if there was a cup and handle idea going on over here or anything like that, right? All right, let's go take a look at HBAR. Speaking of HBAR, and since we're looking at the monthly over here, just might as well pull this up. This is probably a good idea to do on all your coins, is see what that monthly is starting to look like. It's a lagging indicator too. Weekly's been down in the dumps. The daily is still in the dumps. Was the 4 hour? 4 hour recently, and she's choppy here. 1 hour is all choppy chop. I imagine the chart probably looks choppy chop. Let's see if we can go to the 4 hour chart here. Bump out of this. A bunch of down choppy chop. Not the kind of chop we want to see. HBAR, you fell from what, 13, 14 cents, and now you're down about really 11, but we're starting to get closer to 10. It looks like slow burn like this down toward the wick bottom, man. I mean, it's either a double bottom, 886 or a 786 fib in the most hopeful cases. Other than that, it's like lower. How low can you go? Whose voice is that one? I'm your sweetheart. Oh my God, Sean, what the hell? So from swing low to swing high, we are at a place that you need to stick. It's got some hope right here, so we got that. Extend the trend line out a little bit, right? And well, it's close to that area. It doesn't have to touch the trend line, but it does say, hey man, keep this 886 in mind in case we're still in that little trajectory down here. And that's at 9.6 cents. If we lose this current area, the 786, right? if for chance that she does miss there, our next most notable place of interest to be the 113 and then the 127. And we'd probably go back and try to identify which is the freaking crab or shark pattern or whatever that's trying to lead us over that far, because that's usually one of the things that they're doing. But so far, when we're zooming out a little bit here, it's just a channel. It's respected, even though we got that spike down here on that day. It's still respecting the angle of the trend line. There's one point we looked at it, okay, on this trend line, trying to make a double bottom. It cleared the double bottom and cleared here, some targets to the upside. Woohoo! Resistance area at 20 cents, and it got up near there, 19. We're right at it. And then from there was the rejection where she really started following. When was this? This was that was early November, second week of November. Okay. Been a minute since I looked at this chart over here. All right, so that's it on the 4 hour. Now it's under the 9 moving average, and that's not good. We need to see it regain the 9 moving average, because that's our downward trend. Look at that beautiful 9 moving average, just hugs your trend on especially the 4 hour. It's really good here on the 4 hour, right? Sometimes on the weekly it does the same thing, right? And if you're below the 9, you're definitely in a downward trend, and you're getting ridden. And you get above it, and then you can be on an upward trend, which looks really beautiful above it too. 9 moving average, I think, is a very, very important moving average. And couple it with the 21, and you got a nice little local system for confirmations on getting in entries, a trigger, if you will. When price gets above the 9, or when the 9 crosses over the 21, or when price gets above the 21. You can get in those little 3 stages. Hell, if you want to go real degen, you could throw the 5 in here, but it just complicates things, really. 9 and 21, those two moving averages together can make up a nice little strategy by themselves. Coming down to this tiny time frames where we can get a little bit more of the gossip going on over here. It's got a nice setup here where it could start climbing through these moving averages, since they're nice and spread even apart and all this, and we started consolidating over here. Means it might be trying to... She might be trying to go up to that 200 moving average and tackle it one more time. It needs to. You below my Fibonacci. But some people again read this as a bear flag, and it can be. I guess I should point these things out because they're valid, and it's what a lot of people would be looking at, and it can happen this way. Proper way to do this, according to Thomas Bukowski, the godfather of pattern trading, is to take the measured move from here. Now, my trading group, the trading group that I was in, they always would take it down to the breakout area and use that. And of course, you're always wondering, well, that's cool and everything, and takes us down here, but wow, man, seems like that'll never hit. But if you actually put it to the top of the trend line that you're using there, you have a little bit better results, and you're also closer to a Fibonacci technique, or harmonic technique, which is an A equals CD. So if this is a certain fib area and you got the measure move 1-to-1 to it, it would qualify for one of those too, right? So and those are pretty damn accurate. So you're more likely to be accurate on hitting a price target in shorthand if you take. And I didn't believe it at first. I didn't want to believe it at first. I said, no, that's not how I learned it. That's wrong. That is wrong. You're wrong. No. But and then I started practicing back testing, and I was like, and I'd see Gareth Soloway do it, and I said, oh, you trade like a boomer. Gareth, you trade like a boomer. You're using those old rules. Ha ha. No, he was right. Well, mofo's right. He was right. I concur. I'm a believer. And I don't know what it is, but I see a lot of these people training, and they'll take a measured move. I hear them on YouTube. And when they do, have you ever seen them? They'll move it, put the angles on it or something. That defeats your... Why the hell would you do that? You're taking it to wherever Bookmap says, or whatever level that you think, or... I don't know, but that defeats the purpose of taking a measured move. Some people do it with the measure tool, and I didn't learn to do it that way. Hell, my mentor was so lazy. A lot of times he just had the damn paintbrush and he just draw a. I don't know. I've not said lazy. That may not be appropriate. That he would do that, and I did it that way for a long time. Hey, take the paintbrush right here. Wait, work this time, please. Oh my God! Just paint. Okay, I'm hitting the paintbrush. All right. He would do it like this, and then just take that line, and of course he put it down here. Do like that. But some people like to take a little measure tool. They do that. I think they can pull it down, right? Can you do that? Oh no! So I don't even know which one they're using to do that. But there's a measure tool that you can do. Is it you? It might be you. 7%. I think it might. What the hell? You're moving everywhere. Oh my God! How's this thing work? That's crazy. All right. Anyway, let me zoom up here a little bit. So H-bar is about 10, almost 11 cents. Add area needs to recover and bounce up. We need a Christmas miracle for H-bar here. I don't know if it's going to get one or not. I'm looking for it to be above the 9 moving average, even on small time frames, and we ain't there yet, baby. We're trying, but we ain't there yet. The best thing I can do is draw us the trend line here and hope that we hold in, but it's like it's saying, I'm about ready to jump. We'll give it some jumping room there, some room to think. There's a little gap over here. I'm not crazy about that. Looks like some serious resistance right there. I don't. We again, if it doesn't hold, baby. Where'd you go, purple line? Oh my God, where'd you go? 9.6 cents down here would be the next area that it would be trying to slow burn down. Hopefully, slow burn. It can do whatever it wants to, but trickle. It's been trickling so far, so. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of more fun if this area doesn't recover. Altcoins suck right now. It just look at them. This is another 3-4% down today. How many? What are you going to do all week? Altcoins for the whole week down 10%, 9% for the past year. Oh look, this one's finally catching up a little bit. The 200 category. For the year. That's it. It wasn't like that before. Still down 50, 60, almost 70 and 74% on some of these things, man. For the month. $17, $18, 20%. This category, what's going on over here? Pippin and Beat are still up. We looked at Beat. Beat was, I still can't remember what the hell Beat was. It was something kind of weird. There's something about it I didn't like. I think in the tokenomics. I think it had like billions and gazillions of tokens or something. And Pippin is just a damn meme coin. What the hell? Right? I think we even went to the website for Pippin. I'm pretty sure it was just a damn meme coin. Here on the week, which one? H. What are you? Humanity. So we're getting lots of, I mean, Pippin's been up before, but when you come over and you look at what's happening on where are we going to go? What is this? Chain Opera, what the hell? Like when we look and see that our top gainers and losers are, let's refresh it. 22 people hanging out with the turkey tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
For those of you that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Almost an hour here, just trying to look and watch some of these altcoins die, except for these ones that you don't ever think about, hear about, or have any desire to be in. Just seeing the little pumpers and dumpers come in and out of these coins, money rotating into some of these smaller some smaller market cap coins. Fast Token, Alchemist AI, Pippin. I do want to take a look at Pippin. Midnight, that one keeps gaining traction, and I forgot what it was, but I don't think I like the tokenomics as far as something to, hold or anything. As far as something to take a short trade or a swing trade or something like that on, it doesn't really matter. Go wherever the money's going so you can find something, but we got to find where the money's going. Unless you can find it before the money gets there, but then you got to have faith in your setup, right? The rounded bottoms or whatever setup's getting ready to pop off and nobody's looking at. And for that, you got to kind of have to dig deep over here where things have fallen off for a while, right? Look at Leo token down 20% in the last 24 hours. Pump.fun's down 12%. 0.002 pump.fun. What the hell? Zora's down to 4.5 cents. Pancake Swap is 184. Cake should be an interesting one to watch right there. Aster is 69%. Tau is down at 232. I wonder if we'll see $78 or $50 out of that one again anytime soon. However, Monera's still hanging around 420. Oh my gosh. 428 to be exact. All right. Let's take a look at Pippin. Pippin? Oh, Pippy. What are you doing, Pippy? There's our nailed it targets. We nailed it. Join our group. What? For only $2,499 a month, you can join me in a very sexy private room where I will deliver your Bitcoin price charts with my fungusy toenails pointed at the entry and the exit for the trade setup. Yeah, it's worth every dollar every month. Join my group. Trade like a pro. Trade like a freak. Trade like a OnlyFans pussy pan holder. All right, so we had some curvature going up there because that's sexy. Oh, now I raced something I wasn't supposed to race, like my moving averages. I always wonder, how did that happen? Now we know. All right, I'm going to take these little things off. They're kind of cooked. They're done. They fulfilled their purpose. That was a flush out. Oh my gosh, that was crazy talk. What was going on right there? We still got some curvature ideas going, but the actual parabola has broken. And while not the most solid idea of a line, it is an actual way to make a trend line. Your curved lines, but I don't like it, or I don't like it on this tool and trading view because, well, I can make it shape. Oh, look, it's still in there. Look, it's perfectly still within the parameters. We're still good, people. It's so subjective, right? Nothing beats a nice straight trend line in my personal opinion there. That angle looks off, but it looks sexy. Maybe it's for going this way instead of that way. That might explain why we got a candle body there. I'm trying to line this little guy. Let's get rid of you. I'm going from down here where we deviated from another trend line. That's fair. It could probably be tightened up just a little bit to the downside. Let's see if we got it over here. Can it be tightened up to the upside a little bit? Not really from what I got, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, so according to that, we're still okay. We got some hope for this. What are we looking at, Pippin? Okay. Resistance now from this guy that we got to conquer. I don't know what you're doing there. Oh, you were in a sideways channel and you bumped out and oh, I see what you did. Okay. Yeah, we were looking at this idea earlier. She did the breakout. I guess we had a measure move idea. I don't know. Trying to remember. I don't remember what you were. So now we got this. We had the channel. You came back and oh, that looks like a nice support area if you can hold that. We got any fibs telling us that well, let's see what you did here. What are you doing? Now what's this? A 0.5. I think we might have but you were 0.5, right? I want to put that target up there. Keep this idea up there. It's technically a bearish pattern, but we might be coming up for a double top with probably a lower high based on this little W pattern we got down here. Yeah, yeah, you're right in the 1272 area right there. Oh, put you back on. And you went from 2.7 to 2.7 and level out. Yeah, I think we might have something going on here for Pippin up to. Is that back to 50 cents? For real? That would be cool. Let me zoom out a little bit. Zoom out and see what we got. That's kind of that was all local up there, so it's, you know, the bigger things are always better, but you know, this stuff plays out on all scales. You do have a deviation there, and here on the 4 hour we're above the 9 preemptively looks like it's going to bullishly cross over the 21. Candle is already above it. Let's look for a trade setup on this one. Do we have a breakout? Because it looks like you're trying to or getting ready to. We've got a W. We got a level of support above it for Pippin right here. You see this? Oh, I'm going to use one of these and look like one of the big shots YouTubers. Yeah. Or, well, not the big shot, but one of the other, they do this stuff all the time. I don't ever do this because, I don't know. It's just not what I do. Can we color it? Let's color it. Let's make it. What happened to it? What? Come on. Now you're taking too much time. You suck, Road Dawg. Just stop it, man. Stop it. We were trying to go with the background. I'm just trying to get a a solid red line there. So this is the support area, if you will. Take it to the candle bodies. We'll make it nice. And so hello. So this is our neckline for our pointed boobies. That looks like a Steve and Steve if I ever saw Steve in the closet. Oh my god. Sean, call HR. We got Steve and Steve found in the... Oh. No wonder this channel doesn't grow. I'm so sorry. My apologies. All right. I want to have a sip of Skittle water while I sit in the timeout box and drink some good-ass coffee. And play with this whistle that doesn't ever... Does it work yet? Sean, these whistles never work. What's up with that? Oh, you said... Oh my god! That whistle gave me... That whistle attacked me. What do you mean no refunds? You sound like Strega. You've been hanging around Strega. Strega, you've been hanging around Sean. He's picking up some language from you. He said no refunds. And he keeps talking about tacos. Is there a breakout about to happen, ladies and gentlemen? I sure as hell... Wow, look at that. That just happened. I'm on a 15-minute candle and you just popped right up above there. You're wanting me to FOMO in, aren't you? So the 15, Non's getting ready to cross the 21 preemptively. She's looking kind of bitchin', kind of cool. Pippin, do we have a trade here? On the 6 minute, we got a clear candle. Well, no, the 6 minute, our line changed. That's not good. But she pumped? She's wanting to do it. I sense there might be a trade idea here. We've already got our I'm doing it. I'm going. Because this Bitcoin trade sucks over here. Let's see if we can ruin this Ourbit account one more time. Oh man, I got lost. Back that sucker. Back that puppy up. So this is Ourbit, and I need to put the exchange links out here into the chat at some point. I haven't done that. It is in the description below, but it is the exchange for Degens, and there's no KYC stuff you got to go through, anything like that. I've had no issues trading over here. It's been kind of cool. It's got a nice little setup to use. Just like your regular top-notch little exchanges, Ourbit. They've been around for a while too, I think, right? But I am kind of affiliated with them a little now. I have an account there, and if you guys want to use the link, you can get a discount on fees. And they were contacting me about doing maybe some kind of little promotional thing, so we may be doing something like that, like some kind of contest or something like that going on. Maybe. I've never gotten into all that stuff and how it all works or anything. So this is Pippin on the 15th. Oh, that's the same one we're looking for. Our target was with 55 cents, wasn't it? 50 cents. Oh snap, no, I lost it. So I want to go ahead and set this up. Let's do, if we got on market, 6x sounds kind of frisky. I want to start low and I'm going to go harder. I want to try that technique. I'm just going to take it to 2x, but I'll probably use more of my capital than I would normally use, right? So that I can increase, if it goes into the green, then I can increase my leverage and pull that capital out and set my stop loss and profit. And I don't know, I'm just trying that right now. All right, so we're gonna do we want to do that much? Let's try. You only use $4. Oh my god, am I that broke over here? I only got a $4 on a 2x? For real? Yeah, I don't have much free, do I? Yeah, because of my hedge. Bitcoin, are you going up? I may have to shrink my hedge over there. All right. Now for stop losses. Well, I'm going to. Oh yeah, I should. Do I always have to click this box? I've clicked that box before. I figured it would be there. I could have already filled that out. Now I got to go over here and do it the long way. Okay, still getting used to some of the setups over here. Okay, stop it now. Come on. So I don't want to go as deep as 24 because that's just stupid. If my idea is technically, I mean, here on the 15-minute, losing that 200 moving average would make my idea invalid. And if I went with the 38-cent stop loss, it's stop loss at 38 cents. Should have figured this out before, but I'm doing 2x. It's not going to be that bad. And so at 38 cents, that's 45 cents. That's within, yeah, that's within 1% of my small account right now. Dumbass. Acceptable. And we're going to 50 cents. That will earn me a whopping $1.94. You know, the crazy thing is, no matter, how much I crank up that leverage after this thing gets into profit, I can crank this leverage up to 100x or whatever, but I'm still not going to make any more than $1.94 off of this trade. And so that's one of the techniques, I guess, if you will. You pull your capital back out so that I can use that and put it somewhere else. And as long as I got my stop loss and profit, we got a free trade, and we got our capital that we just pulled right back out to put somewhere else. But to get a good position size, one that by the time you get up there, you're like, oh man, you've got to go, if you go lower X, go with more of your capital, which is not very much that I'm working with there. So whose fault is that? Shut up, Sean. You know it's your fault every damn time. Hello, everybody. So we take full accountability for our trades here. We fucked up today. All right. I missed I was asleep during that move, and I did not have any. I didn't have a sell target set, and I apparently didn't have a stop loss set either. So we just went for the wild ride, and damn. And this is how you can blow a tiny account or a big one too. It couldn't show you how to blow a big one too, but this is real life real life crap that happens. I guess it's an example of how to deal with it, or maybe if it's unsuccessful, how not to. Since I can't look at a chart without drawing a damn line, I think I have some kind of neuroses. There's probably a name for it, chartitis, line fetishes, I don't know, but I just keep looking at channels thinking, man, that target at 50 cents looks like it's so doable. Do me. Let's see if we can earn $1.92 back. Yeah, a little. Oh, look, we're up 1 penny in like under 5 minutes. Where else can you go on YouTube and see in 5 minutes earn 1 whole penny? You know, they don't even make them out of copper anymore. I'm just saying, you know how valuable a penny is. That is even, you know, can't even do it with. What the hell are you saying? Anyway. Pippin. I like what I see. I see this idea. I'm taking that because Bitcoin sure as hell ain't doing much of any damn thing right now. Just fluctuating, trying to. I mean, she looked like she's trying, right? But I mean, she looked like she's trying over here too. But then she pulled the old flam flam on you. Here's your divorce papers. What the hell? I just got the engagement. We're not even. What? 30 people hanging out with the turkey tonight. Thank you for being here. Which chart is this? Oh, this is not the one we were looking at. Bitcoin. Oh, CoinX is doing something weird on that. Is it you? Oh, it's you. Is it you? We had a red bot. We drew or hell, I don't know. I can't remember which chart we started out on. They're all about the same though. Oh, this is the bigger picture chart. This is our bigger picture analysis over here. My bigger picture on Bitcoin, since we got it up over here, is that we're in probably a big ass harmonic pattern. Touches 886, and we have a good chance of coming back down for a double bottom on it, and it could be a higher or lower. It could be equal. It could be just a tad higher. So I'm looking at 80, 82, 83.5 if this area doesn't hold. The area that we are at currently, I mean, the hope is, since we are at that's why we keep changing it. That's why. It's a 786 from this guy. I'm regurgitating everything we talked about earlier. Oh my god, that sucks. Here's overpad to Road Dawg. But this could be a nice AB equals CD pattern that could get. Why aren't you, Mark? You should be up here. Well, yeah, you're 100. I could have sworn that you were proper last time. If we choose, if we can pull off this little bounce that we got here from the 618 Fibonacci area, and it's trying to do a double bottom here. If we pull it off, it does open the door that we can come up to this target area right over here, right at 100,000 and retest that. And a lot of people were looking for that to happen, and it can happen. 50 moving average on the weeklies up there. We need to go at least talk to that one last time if we are going to go in a bear market anyway. You know, if we're not, we need to reclaim it. So we need to go. We got to have a talking session with the 50 moving average. But those are some targets that can happen if, but only if, we can bounce from here, pull off the bounce from here. We got some other ideas if we come down here to these guys when we can figure out some targets, but that's good too. Overall, though, this bigger guy here is giving us targets at you know, again over here in this area. It's probably why that green line was there. Damn it! All right, that I erased. No, I left it there. 98 and 109. Those are the two targets for this harmonic idea, with a wee possibility if things do turn around and go bullish, we could be looking at 133, 139. So that's kind of, you know, where's the little, it's like pachinko or something. Where's the little ball going to fall? Where's it going to go? Is it going to go we got to turn this on the side though. Is it going to go this way, or is it going to go down to this way? And that we don't know, but the harmonic suggests that we can come down here and do a double bottom and then go up if this pattern is correct. Okay, so we're hoping and watching and seeing, well, where the hell are you going to bounce for your high or low? And that I don't know. Damn you, Bitcoin. But right now I'm liking this on the 2 hour. Look, that's part of that's cool. Looks like we're respecting the hell out of this 0.5 here. And now we got a double bottom there. Hell yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that. I'll erase this because it's annoying the hell out of me. And then we're trying to, if we can regain that 9, that would be beautiful. Got a little bit of green over here on the 2 hour. I like the 2 hour chart for Bitcoin. Actually, I'm going to tweak this to reflect what we got here on the 2 hour. Our trend line. Let's see if we can get this angle here. That idea. And we got it. Okay, I like that. So this megaphone pattern has a 72% chance of breaking the upside once it does get a partial decline down here, which often forms some kind of double, triple bottom in a straight line consolidation before it tries to do that. Considering that we are at a 786 from this guy, to 618 from this guy, we got a double bottom trying to happen. We had a higher high with a higher low. I think the probabilities are starting to line up that we might have a snowball's chance in hell of maybe doing a little something here. Maybe we can take this trend line here and therefore drag it down and capitulate to this, which also gives us, didn't we do this earlier? To this channel, opening up the possibility yet again of $98,000. That is my discernment for this evening, and that's what I'm rolling with it. This is what I'm posting. This is what I'm rolling with. This is on 2 hour time frame. Well, let's get some mediocre targets here. Let's just kind of put everything into perspective. So 888, 9101. Those are going to be two main places to pay attention to for taking any kind of profit on the swing trade or whatever we might be doing. So overall, 2 hour charts telling me for swing trades or whatever ideas that this is what to look for. 88.9. There's going to be a little roughness here at about 80, 87.5. Got a 50 moving average to mess with there, and also a trend line. Blah blah blah. That trend line's from a different time frame, right? Oh no, that's our major trend line, isn't it? Is it? Whatever. Anyway. 88 and 91 for Bitcoin. Oh man, let me get you up there. I want to take a picture of this because that's fun to do. I'm going to come over here to the Telegram group and put it over into to the where'd you go? Trade setups. Abe says there's duplips TS or on Tesla Weekly. Duplips on Tesla Weekly. There's something to pay attention to. Tesla. I need to check my Tesla. All right, Bitcoin. This is 2 hour. So I think these are swing trade targets that I'm going with. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I got an alert going off over here for MYX USDT, which is what are you doing? Shut up! They bug the hell out of me when they do that. Okay, so this is, why did we do this? Is that the 618? Are you losing it or what? I think it was supposed to tell me when we reclaimed it, and I probably ignored it. And now we lost it again. Are you going to double bottom here? See if we can take these guys over here. All right, well, probably be coming down a little bit. See what else we got going on out here. Zcash, come on below 400. She lost that, huh? Was that a bearish cross trying to happen here? That was a 618. Sets us up for this guy and for these two and for this guy. Bear flag idea takes us down to, well, depths of hell. She did lose that trend line. Candle body, a little bit of a gap there. Let me tighten that up. Nice fit between candle body, candle body, candle body. See if we can identify the wiggle room. I think we got out of it though. We might be back in it, but it went a little deeper there. A little wiggle room idea. Respecting the angle. To identify a possible channel, looking at the angles. Got something there. Opens up still the possibility of a recovery. If we do have a double bottom idea there, if there is some kind of breakout trying to happen here locally, or even at this, that would be the best. High or low. 618 again. Possibility of this target and this guy. Short-term targets to be looking for would be this guy. And this guy, most notably. Short term, if we can get past that little guy, if we can get back up into here, we could be looking at 410. Maybe if we can get a little bit of a comeback. But she's flirting with, you know, maybe technically we're beneath the trend line here. I see a little something there.
Bitcoin road, you carve my veins. Rising dust and breaking the chains. Set my stops, but they slip away. Jagged miles on this lost highway. Oh, Bitcoin road. Echoes scream where the charts decay. Stop loss holds, turning fear.
All right.
Greed's cold grip, but I sever.
Hello, chat. Come back and talk to you for a minute over here for a little while. 18 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. Turn down the music just a little bit. Chasing Gain says Ave Medina. Pushing out on Pippin says ATX Bastard. 1984 Zeb says for sure Gator had a long day today. Gator doesn't hang here as much as he did. Well, let's see how we doing over here on Pippin. Oh wow, I'm up 42 cents now. Yay! I feel like wow, a rich man. I'm grateful for every cent that this, every bit of green in the green that this gets. I'm grateful, but Pippin, you gotta do something, baby. Come on. Too early for me to move my stop loss up there because it just stopped me out and pissed me off, and then make me miss the bigger move or save me from getting my ass. It just kills the trade too early. I don't like the three crown tips is what they look like, and that's something I used to pay attention to. Not talking about, but I mean it's just something to notice. I mean, you see they curve and they point up like that, just like a Burger King crown is what it looks like. Look, we went to Burger King today. That kind of idea. Hopefully you will break out of that little place and not let that be some kind of triple top going on there. That would suck ass. Pippin, just saying. But our bigger time frames, we liked what we saw with you. Do not disappoint. But what we can do and go from here, draw a trend line. Ooh, look at the angle. We got some angle respect going on there. I mean, a trend line right below that. I'm good. I'm right within my strategy, within my trading model, I think is the cool word to use these days. My model. Stop loss below the trend line, because if it breaks the trend line and there, it's over. Your idea of it doing 50 cents is probably not happening anytime real soon, and not the way you thought it was going to happen. So why do you want to stay in the trade? And when you phrase it that way, it's like, well, yeah, why do I want to stay in this trade? Because I'm already there. I'll just see what it, and I love the pain and the opportunity cost and missing out on everything else while this thing stays in drawdown for weeks and weeks at a time, just so I have to lose that $3. Just saying. So stop loss to keep any of that nonsense from happening. Hopefully. We at least let them know we got it set, because apparently it wasn't set earlier today. Sean, you little degen. Let me take a look at Syrup. Syrup from Maple Finance. I used to have Maple Finance, and then I found out they switched over, rebranded to Syrup, and I hate it when things rebrand. I still got it, but gosh darn it, I don't like it when they do that kind of crap. You have been around longer than, what is it? No, maybe not. Syrup. Let's go with Bybit should probably be a pretty good place for you now. That's about the same damn thing. Look at you, 27 cents. What I'm trying to do is look and see how far I can go back with price action here. You're at a lower area, but that could be a good thing. So I think you're at a 113. Perfectly at a 113 area, double bottom at a 113. Looks a little juicy that you might be trying to come up a little bit, do something. Would that be true, Master Robbins? Could we be trying to do something fun now? I do hope so, because the scary stuff has been quite horrible. That's a nice little 236 supports a resistance of identification area, and making me think that, yeah, I think this is on the right track here, baby. 40 cents. Why would you be going up if we're in a bear market and everything else is going down? A hopeful 50-cent target right there. If we are in bear market territory, I don't know if we'll make it up to there. Might just make it up to the 0.5. Keep your eye on that one too. That's at 45 cents. Looks like this one likes to take profit about every 5 cents once you get to 40 cents. 33 on the 236. Jingle with my stack. Hopefully we won't do a double bottom situation. This one's on the 3-day chart, by the way. I'm on the 3-day chart. This is a big ass chart. I didn't realize that. It's always good to do your analysis on the bigger chart. Come down to the daily. What do you look like over here? Let's get these indicators up. Green light. You got a green light? You already touched that? We just drew it. Of course you already touched it. All right, 4 hour. What are you looking like? You above all these moving averages. Above the 9? Oh, you're riding the 9? You own the pullback like a flag to the upside and you've not broken a trend line yet? What? That's crazy. Am I dreaming? Do we have an opportunity here with syrup? Why am I finding you more sexy than Bitcoin right now? Is that an issue? Can we go to 30? Can we get a scalp on you? I don't know. Do we have it over here? Syrup. We do. Perpetuals. Do you? Can we do a little nasty since you're trying to do a little something? Can we go to that 30-something cent target? What was it? It was over here, what, 33? 33.8? Can we do that? I want to do that. Can we do that? I'm all for doing that. I'm trying to get this account up there a little bit. Let's go with, I'm just going to go with 3x. I like to get, how do you do, oh, right here, yeah. Just move you down a little bit. Give me more of a spread over here. I did with this little number over here, took some of these decimals off, took it down by a tenth or something, whatever. All right, little freak. Let's go put a little market order in there and I wish I could do it over here. Some of the exchanges, like you come over here and you can pull your stop loss down immediately, and I guess that's what I keep thinking I'm doing. Because I see you do have to click that box every time. It will not hold it if you want to go ahead and put your take profit in and stuff. There's got to be a way to change that setting. What does MTL mean? Market to limit. The order is filled at the best market price. Any unfulfilled parts can be converted into a limit price order. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So I got a very small, tiny ass trade over here. Stop loss will go below the 200 moving average here. We're on the 50-minute time frame. Yeah, that sounds good. Would be at 27 cents there to knock me out of this trade. 0.27 cents will take me out with a loss of 19 cents for what I've got in there. And our target was what, 33? Gosh darn it. 33.8-ish area. 0.337-ish area. For a whole gain of a whole $1.81. Don't you put it up here? You don't put it up? I guess I should do those, Where are you at? I never can find those guys. Is it here? Nope. We just like to press buttons here on the show just to take up time. This is you right here. Oh, there you are. You're way up there. Okay. Well, shucks, I guess I didn't need to do that. That looks huge, doesn't it? It looks like, oh, you're expecting too much, Road Dawg, but that's what we got over here and what we got on our So what we got over here? That's my 236. I know it sounds crazy, but that's our first area of support resistance area. Most likely the place where we're going to get rejected first. I want to ride it up there and see if I can bump my head over there and take some profit. Since you gave us a nice little breakout and retest. Look, a shoulder, head and shoulder. Why don't anybody ever say possible anymore? I mean, you could say that. It's kind of slanted, but you could also do lots of other things, such as look at this idea, which opening and expanding broadening pattern and partial decline ideas and level out here. 72% chance that breaks the upside. Or you could squeeze the old tip, which I don't like to do because you're forgetting what happened before and just focusing on here, which is squeezing, and that's cool. And look, you're in you'd probably call it a symmetrical triangle, which they suck. I'd rather play this idea than that idea. And or you're going to look for some kind of slanted exotic variation of an inverted head and shoulders as your main thing. But to me, this encapsulates it all. The little simple megaphone pattern, man. 72% chance they break out and look for them to do some certain things. And okay, maybe one of the things they can do is make a higher low. That's good. It just happens to look like an inverted head and shoulder. Well, I guess technically it is. It's just slanted down. Slanted down ones. They have a better tendency to break to the upside than the head and shoulders that go up this way. Because, well, that's just a... The best ones are dang near horizontal. I mean, for the best ones to play out. The best ones look like what we saw in H-bar. To be honest with you. Just saying. Alright, Syrup, you're looking kind of awesome. You know who doesn't look awesome, though? Pump.fun's looking like they died. What's going on with you, man? What? What? Dang. Dang. You're about as cheap as you've ever been, except for this day. Well, shuckalugga. Pump.fun. Look like it ain't no fun. Oh man, I think I got some of this over on Solana too, because wasn't it doing alright? No, it's not really. Went up to 0.003. That looked nasty. I'm just saying that looked nasty. So we're approaching the 886 fib just from this wick, right? That's what we did from the wick to the top over here. So we are approaching an area that hopefully for what it's done. That was October of. Well, hell, this is October. That was a week ago. What the? Is that right? Oh, this is December. Oh my God! I just said that. I just said it was October. I need to get out and touch snow or something. I guess we're on the Christmas album now, huh? We worked our way down through the playlist. We don't need this guy anymore, but let's see if we can catch some support there because, gosh darn it, you need something. Does that make any sense for this? Oh, you want to wick down a little lower? That'd be dirty. That'd be dirty. Pump.fun, but you better bounce off of it. That's all I got to say. All right, so let's see if we can get a bounce off of Pump.fun somewhere around 1979. Actually, what do I got over here? 2046. No, that's what it is now. Well, I don't have a line. Yeah, dude. The line 2045. No, there we go. There it is. 1972. 1972. Somewhere through here. The 1970s, 60s, right through here. Going a little retro. Back to the boomer years. On Pump.fun. They're selling off. They said screw you, but so we got that. How about Cake? That one's been selling off. Has it got a possibility? Oh, golly. You're at 181 now. What's going on? This is the daily? Thought I was on a 5-minute for a second. What the hell's going on with you, Kate? This looks horrendous for you. I mean, not really, but it's a lot of busy. It looks noisy. It looks noisy. For being a 3-day chart, that's awful damn noisy. At least you're getting a lot of action. I wish I could say that for... Anyway. Whatever. So trendline just suggests that we might come down as low as 153 again in that area. Kind of tighten up your trend line. Don't be sloppy. Should be about at an area right now on the 3-day. Looks like we're about in an 886 fib area, depending on how we calculate this. We'll take this low, take it up to this little top wick right there. And yep, we're right there at the 886. Let's see if that can hold. That's at $1.75. We're at $1.80 now. Favorable things I like here is that the 50 moving average is, it's a good little clip above the 200 moving average there. 200, 150, they're in good order. I can see us coming back up and talking to the 50, about 260 from this point at some place. So imagine if we were to get down there and then pop back up there. That's 46% gains. So there could be a trade coming in here. Something to keep our eye on for Cake. She comes down into around $1.75. Might be a place to start looking for something. That was on the, like I said, that's the 3-day. So we come down smaller time frames and maybe follow it on the 4-hour, something like that, until we get down here. Then we got that midnight coin, which I don't know what the hell that is. I keep forgetting what it is, but we'll look. Oh, you're still looking frisky. You're still looking frisky. Lost the 9. You're still above the 9. 9 crossed the 21. What are you again? You're deviating your angle here. You got a secondary angle that's playing out. Let me invert you. I can't remember how to invert you. Is it Alt-I? Alt-I. I'm turning it upside down. Just let me see something else here. See if there is anything else. You definitely see that. Flip it back the way it's supposed to go. Some people will see a cup and handle, swear up and down there's a cup and handle, even though it's got a flat bottom. It's more like a skillet than a cup, wouldn't you say? A roundy cup. Cup and handle should be more roundy, according to the guy who came up with the cup and handle. I'm just saying, but we got the old pot and kettle and whatever out here. As long as it's got a handle on it, we'll call it something, right? But the trend lines say, no, it's just one of them sneaky bastard symmetrical triangles that can really do whatever the hell they want to. They can come up here and then come down here and range, and they're tricky little bastards, they are. Never met one that I like. If we follow the original things that it gives us, you can see it gives us the resistance area. We follow the original things that it gives us right here, and it gives us the resistance area. So we can still expect us to get some resistance up here. So most likely she will probably be coming up and doing something a little skanky like this. In me personal opinion, just by trend lines alone. Pull out our typical tricks here and see if we can get a little something. That's a nice one. That's a nice 618. And you're stepping up. So it's something interesting phenomena. We start here at the 618, and as we climb up this trend line here, we're just respecting every fib. Now we're respecting the 382, and it does look like we are our next little area that we should probably try to conquer is at 0.0069. Oh my God, it's the 69. Yeah, and if we're in crypto, you know we're going to hit that number because we're just a bunch of degen preverts or something. Those numbers get hit all the time. 69 and of course 420 every time. Seems like. Try not to use absolutes, but more often than not. This music is freaking me out. It's making me too chill, like Bob Ross again or something. I don't know. But anyway, bouncing off of here does give us this juicy AB equals CD target to count on, and this nice little harmonic other area here that I'm liking. And this is for midnight. I'm not even in midnight. I have no desire to be in midnight. But if you got an idea, you're trying to do something, I mean, I wouldn't mind to get a little taste. But if you got the 9 moving average crossing the 21 here on the 4 hour, that looks a little sexy to me. You do not have a breakout yet, so we would be front running at being a Degen, not waiting for. But breakout traders usually get slammed anyway. That's why we start trying to buy bottoms to begin with. Probably missed the bottom, but we're not too far away from. Just start to narrow in and in. See if we can get something here. I would like to play. I just we're just not got the perfect setup just yet. Not that it has to, but it is going up. I do like what I see on the 4 hour. I do like a 10-cent target. I do like 11.8 cent target. Could I have some more, sir? Could we do it? Oh my God, this music's killing me. I don't know if I feel like taking this trade, but I'm wanting to take a trade. Fight it. Tell the Degen to shut up, Sean. Stop using that Jedi Degen trick on me. That sucks. Let me come over to the chat and see what you guys are doing. Incoming, says Scar Jesco. ATX Bastard says closed one more Pippin. 350. Are you trading? Flag on Pippin again. Did you just make $350 off of Pippin? Because I've made a whopping 45 cents off of my trade. Is this? No, this is syrup. Syrup. Oh, well, I've got too many trades open. I was sitting there looking at night, filling the FOMO to give something. Meanwhile, my Bitcoin, my long is good. That head short. Do I need to close my head short or maybe de-risk it a little bit? I still think there might be a short coming. Let's see, Bitcoin, you just got rejected at the 200 moving average. 50's down here. I could see revisiting. I don't want to close it just yet. That'd be closing it at the top. I'll give you some time to come back down. I will put me a stop loss above this 286.9. Or move my stop loss there. So that if we go up there, it'll cut it out. 86.9. Oh, that is more than I want to go with, though, for a stop loss. So that breaks my... But I've set myself up for that. I've already screwed up the Bitcoin trade from earlier today. I was just trying to navigate it. So I'll have to settle for a bigger loss than I would want. But rather than letting it just keep on growing, getting out of control, becoming $10... So that's the responsible thing to do, is to make sure I got a stop loss up there and see if we can catch a little on the downside. At that point, I can choose to reverse it over to the long, which is up at 12%. Now you should take profits on that. Yeah, a whopping 12%. Maybe I should be grateful for it, but we're in the middle of this big cloud, and I really want to see us try to work back up toward 88,000. That was 88,000 was supposed to have been the hard place for us to go through, and it was. I mean, we got through it though. We pumped through it, but we didn't hold it at all. It squeezed us right back down. But maybe, I mean, we're talking about that last night, 88,000 being a real thick area of just for all the bull crap going on with the trend lines and moving averages and everything else. It looked like it was going to be a headache for it to go through, but so I mean that's a promising pump, but it didn't hold it. But maybe it's clear, punched a hole in the wall, so to speak, that next time we come up to this area, it's not going to be as hard to go through it. So we did make a higher high than what we left with over here. So. And we did not make a lower low, so we made a higher low. So it's just a kind of a big flush out. And the way I was looking at it over here for what we did, drawing our trend lines, we just got the big O expanding, broadening our big old megaphone pattern. And if we, and it's technically you're kind of making like a right angle one. That little guy, if you look over here, now it's normally a continuation pattern, or we can look at it as a continuation pattern, but regardless of which side the price comes into on this particular pattern, it's got a 55% chance to break to the upside. And that's kind of amazing because this trend line keeps going on. I don't know, but what we can see is that we got, you know, we might be able to actually come on up here to 91,000 again, since we didn't break down any further. So that's an idea. I'm going to, oh man, what I just moved. Which chart am I on? Am I on the noisy chart? This one's less noisy. I'm going over here. I don't have that same pattern drawn, but I'm coming over here. On the 15 minute. Nice rejection, 200 moving average there. Lost the 100. 50 is down here. We were probably coming to that 50. So maybe my short will get a little traction there. Might need to think about maybe taking some profit on, or should I? Or stop on something on my Bitcoin long, which is still up a few dollars, but then you start fighting. Well, I hate to dilute it. I actually got 9 over the 21. What time frame is this? 15 minute? Why didn't I see that over here? 9 over, wait a minute. 9 over the 50. That's right. Oh, these are EMAs. I got EMAs over here. 9's, okay, 9 over 50 here too. So first hiccup there at 86.5. I don't know that you can hold. You kind of need to hang out where you are right now if you're trying to do something, Bitcoin. Can you work a miracle from here? Can you make that happen, or are we coming down? Ladies and gentlemen, 26 people hanging out. Thank you for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
She gets house, I keep ape. Fair?
No.
$300 gas? Road Dawg. Low fees and high sleaze. Hit the like button.
Hard commercials. 26 people hanging out. Song is fire. What, the Christmas song? Oh, I'm way back. Oh, that was way back. That was an old song that was fire. Oh, ATX Masters says thank you for your time, Road Dawg. Well, thank you, my man. Thank you for being here. Sorry I didn't get to say goodbye before you left. I can't even look at you, Pump. You disgust me. What? Disgust. You're not fun anymore. What, pun? Oh, pump.fun. Yeah, that one got him down. Sean hit the bong. Wow, I need to get back on here. Hobby says don't drink and trade. Oh, there's Gator Squatch. How's it going, Gator? Good to see you, my man. Ride's going to be huge. 1984 Zeb. How does Rise look right now? I haven't looked at my wallet. Oh, is this? This one doesn't give me the volume though. Let's zoom out. We're on the 3 minute there. So she's still down at the kind of the bottom roundy kind of area. Here on the 12 hour, it's got the green dot. Let's see if it's got it on the daily. Yeah, it's got one on the. Got a confirmed one from a couple of days ago right here. MACD on the daily is starting to cross bullish. That's good. We're still in the big ass accumulation zone though. See if we can scale it down a little bit. That scales down nice right here. Another big 236 to match this one up here at around 3 cents. So still in the accumulation zone under a penny and a half. It's at a penny right now, I think, right? Where is? There you are. This is the daily chart too, so we're you don't fit there as good. You're more from back here. More for right there, I believe. So maybe a little curvature before we do an expansion. It's not looking bad, just still an accumulation. I gotta wonder how long all these altcoins are going to be in accumulation. Meanwhile, Bitcoin losing the, what are we on, 6 minute 200 moving average, getting a little bit of a rollover. Also, well, no, what's going on here? We got the 360 cross bullishly over the 600. I mean, it's not the greatest cross, but it is there. Still some resistance. It's sideways, and looks like we can still kind of slowly kind of curve. And we do have a little bit of curve here on Bitcoin. I don't know if Trump's talk tonight had some kind of influence on the market. I hope so. A little bit of curve. I don't know if it's going to hold. A little support resistance flip idea there that might come back down here. Looks like we are coming back down 86.4 or whatever by trend lines. Those ideas. 50 moving average also down there on what's the 6 minute time frame. We just need to take out this guy that we popped up to today, and until we do that, I don't think anybody's going to be happy or very hopeful. But once that happens, I think everybody say, "Oh, I knew it's going to be back. Who took that trade with me?" But we are down at double bottom territories, and it's very common. And we've talked about this before. I even think we talked about this last night. Just didn't expect. I mean, this is, look what it did. It didn't even wait till hump day. But Bitcoin just sat there, and it just gave us the middle finger. I'm just saying. Fuck you guys. It just gave us the middle finger today, right there. It just said, hey, screw you guys. Ha ha. Oh, well, thank you, man. But we did a nice little double bottom here, right? And it's common, come up and then come back down, and we might be trying to do, you know, another little double bottom over here. It's like a, I don't know, sometimes they kind of remind me of the hog with teats or something, that we have to come down and do this on a regular basis to make a bigger W pattern. Remember, we're on the 6 minute time frame. We need this red box to hold. That's all I got to say about Bitcoin. You need to hold red box. And it's nice to see us starting to climb up these ribbons. That's cool. I got some hope that maybe we'll see something pump into Friday before they try to ruin our weekend again, or whatever they do. Meanwhile, though, altcoins, rather than the few that we kind of looked at, are trying to get a little something. But ultimately, man, the altcoins are not looking that good. So we'll just see some kind of pop off, and I would take your profits as you can get them. I would not be looking for long-term holds for a lot of these guys at the moment. I mean, if you say, oh, it looks like a good deal to get in, it probably is, but I don't think they're quite ready to turn around just yet, according to our indices over here just yet. As Bitcoin dominance continues on its tirade higher and possible breakout, that's not going to be good for altcoins. And this is stablecoin dominance. It's going out, but we see a bigger pattern where it's getting ready to rocket off, man. I think that's going to be mostly new money, new stablecoin coming in, and not necessarily everybody selling out of altcoins into stablecoin or Bitcoin into stablecoin. I think a lot of this is going to be new money coming in, using stablecoins for payments, and buying shit and buying stuff online and making life easier for me to move stuff around, pay credit cards, things like that. I don't know, just, there's more and more use for stablecoins, so I think we're going to see this. We'll have to do a different metric over here. Keep saying it, but I hadn't done it. And then, of course, we got the regular market over here, like tech stocks and S&P 500, basically. Retesting the line, you need to hold that. Hopefully tomorrow they'll have a good day and bounce. If not, if Trump's talk didn't make tech companies feel more confident, then, oh, crap. Would suck. Hopefully we get a better day tomorrow. We need a gooder day. We need some gooder days. 26 people hanging out. Thank you for being here tonight. We've been going for 2 hours, and that's the extent that I can do. I'm going to go to the end screen, catch up with the chat, hang out, listen to a little music for the last few minutes, and then call it a night. Catch up on any coins I might have missed, and any super chats I might have missed or whatever. But thanks for hanging out, people. Appreciate it. Scary time in the market, but listen, we got a possibility for a double bottom happening here for Bitcoin, for a little bit of upswing. We saw some things on the chart tonight that still kind of lead us to the valid ideas that we still might be going up to 100,000. It could still happen, but we are in a very tricky situation, and she's just got a few more tick boxes to tick off that, oh man, sucks to be in Bitcoin. There's still some hope. Let's see what happens tomorrow before we freak out too much. There's got to be a good day in this week. All right. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you on the end screen. Oh, is this? Oh, we did this last night. I want to change the. Say this one for Christmas.
Woke up to a green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus stop. Portfolio reborn. Mom said put it in premium bonds. I said, Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing charts in the loo. Feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. Ooh, they said just hold out, darling. The moon is on its way. But the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay.
The total 3 does look scary on the what's it, the monthly? That's what I'm concerned about.
Upon a time, then they rang the closing bell. Big hands in the castle, small hands in the well. The bull run is a fairy tale, go to hell. September used to sparkle, October wore the crown, November brought the gravy, December wrote it down. Now every month's a guillotine, the charts are painted red. The whales are doing pie eats while we're financially dead. They said buy the dip, my love, it's only paper cuts. But the dip's a bloody canyon and we're running out of guts. Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale. Glass slippers just a margin. Core size 12, triple L. They're gobbling up the satoshis we dropped when
We got that Japanese carry trade thing Friday. A lot of fear about that. I don't know if they'll figure that crap out. It's kind of like wild. Yeah.
Once upon a block, there lived a little lamb. Then the wolf bought the abattoir and rebranded it defeat. Terms and conditions apply. Bars, wonkies, and trade reels like a slot machine panic attack. I overdosed on altcoins, chasing that high. Grease my poison, watch my dream fly by. Stooping, move, stacking like a bad trip. Spin, overdosed on altcoins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down. Grease my bad habit, wear me like a crown. I overdosed on all kinds of my bag with memes. Thought I was clever, greed whispered sweet, but it lasted never. Bought the top like a fool in the haze. Altcoin overdose, lost in the maze. Stupid FOMO hits, chasing every gleam. Grease my drugs, shattering the dream from moonshot hopes to the floor's cold bite. Overdose on altcoins, no end in sight. The high's a lie, the crash is real. Grease a thief, stealing every deal. Stupid spin, let the lesson sink. Overdose on altcoins, time to rethink. I overdosed on altcoins, chasing that high. Grease my poison, watch my dreams fly by. Stupid move, stack it like a bad trip. Spin, overdosed on altcoins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down. Grease my bad habit, wear me like a crown. I overdosed on altcoins. Oh, stupid highs. Let the lessons grow. Shield a coin on hype, ignore the red flags. Greed had me tripping, now my bag's in rags. Stupid scams calling, FOMO's cruel game. Altcoin overdose, burning with shame. Possibilities blinded, grease my dark eye. From genius to joker on this wild ride. Market's a circus, I'm the clown in the ring. The rush is fake, the pain's surreal. Grease a trap, sealing the deal. Bad trip spin, let the wisdom kick. Overdose on altcoins, time to get slick. I overdosed on altcoins, chasing that high. Grease my poison, watch my dreams fly by. Stupid moves, stacking like a bad trip spin. Overdose on altcoins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down. Grease my bad habit, wear me like a crown. I overdosed on altcoins. Stupid highs. Let the lessons grow. The trip's over, lessons learned the hard way. Greed's a bad high, time to walk away. Wake up, yeah, from the haze I emerge. Smarter now, ready for the surge. I overdosed on altcoins, chasing that high. Greed's my poison, watch my dreams fly by. Overdose, 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 overdose. Ooh, stupid highs, let the lessons grow. Ooh.
Neon lights ignite. Yeah, rising through the night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Caught in the glow, where the charts collide.